Hello?
Hey, it's Van Jones.
Hi, Van. It's Angie.
Hey, how are you doing, sis?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
So let's talk about it, Van. I've been telling everybody the past couple of days about this event and how cool it is and that they should go. And it's at the Apollo tomorrow. It is the We Rise tour. But you actually have been doing a bunch of dates, right?
Right. We're doing 14 dates. This will be date number, I believe, 5. Maybe date number 6. I'm getting confused on the number of dates, but I'm going to tell you it's going to be our biggest thing. We got, of course, we have Al Sharpton coming out, my mentor. We've got Senator Cory Booker is going to be there. DJ Khaled is the MC. We got Fat Joe is coming. The women who started the Women's March, they're going to be there. Those sisters are going to be there. Vian Trong, who runs the Dream Corps, which is where I work, she's going to be there.
Wow.
It's just going to be crazy.
I'm so mad. I'm traveling this weekend because I spoke to Des. I know but I'm definitely going to catch this in one of the cities. But the New York one is definitely the one you guys want to be at.
It's crazy.
Like Van said, so it's the We Rise tour. So everybody comes out. And what is the goal of this event? Like, what is
It is to get people back up onto the positive. I mean, a lot of people are still got their tail between their legs from the November elections. We got people worrying about somebody tweeting when we got real problems to deal with, and we got solutions to bring forward. So we're going to be focusing on criminal justice, focusing on how to get more solar jobs in the hood, focusing on positive stuff. We cannot let this man steal our joy. I mean, at the end of the day, we have been through as a people and as all oppressed people so much, and our ancestors were able to deal with so much and still get things done. We're getting back to that. We rise. We're getting back to that.
We rise, baby. I heard I heard that the events have been really good so far. I heard that you brought I think Meek Mill came out in Philly, right?
Oh yeah, well you can't go to Philly without Meek. So Meek came out and no, we didn't let him perform. We said we just want to talk to you about being a brother who's been behind bars, who's lived this life, who's been able to be successful. You could hear a pin drop when he was talking about his personal story. And of course, we also, we were in Atlanta. T.I. Tip came out, and it was the same situation. We said, nope, we don't want you to rock the microphone. Sit down, talk to us. What's going on in your life, in your heart? How do you have resilience? What should the system be doing with folks who are getting in trouble? And it was a PhD level genius in the room on reality. And as somebody, and I know, right now these politicians, even when they tell the truth, nobody's listening. Artists have the ability to tell the truth, and everybody listens. So it's artists, it's political leaders. That's what the whole Re-Rise tour is about.
I love that. Okay, so again, everybody, it happens this weekend. It's the Apollo Theater on Saturday. I actually have some tickets to give away today, but for everybody else who wants to get tickets, how do they get them, Van?
You can go to lovearmy.org and get the tickets. Doors open at 7. Show starts at 7:30 on Saturday night. You can also go to livenation.com. By the way, the partner on this is Roc Nation. As you know, I'm the only political pundit commentator right now that I'm represented by Roc Nation, Jay-Z, all of them. So they're behind it. The reason it's so dope is because Roc Nation is putting it down.
So, Van, they also represent me. We're family now officially.
Right.
So I was the first radio personality that was rep by Roc Nation.
Exactly. And I'm the first TV one. So you're like the big sister. I'm like the big brother to whoever comes behind us.
Yeah, exactly.
Roc Nation is doing it. And I would tell you the true story. I was stuck at an airport, and my flight was about to leave, and I was in the back of the pre-check line. The pre-check line was like a mile long, and a sister working from TSA saw me and recognized me, not from CNN. She recognized me from, the footnote videos off of 444. And she went and grabbed me and walked me to the front of the line and put me on the plane. I said, I'm getting more love being with Jay-Z than I'm getting from CNN.
That Van is called the Jay-Z effect. I don't know. Welcome to the club.
Welcome to it. Loving it.
I love that. How did that happen, by the way? Was that a Jay thing, or was that just a desert?
Prince was, somebody I was very close to. He had me working on a lot of his charitable stuff when he was alive.
Oh.
We started YesWeCode.org together. Nobody knew Prince was behind that. Prince was behind GreenForAll.org. Prince helped a lot of people, a lot of causes. And Prince was working with Jay-Z on Tidal, and really they were getting close when he died. And so Jay-Z's team, after Prince died, said, well, look, you were under Prince's wing, come under our wing, and it's just been nothing but love.
Wow, that's great. That's great.
That's how it's supposed to be. And listen, and that's what we need to get back to. We need to be looking out for each other, taking care of each other. You're going to have good presidents and bad presidents. You're going to have good laws and bad laws. That's never stopped us before. It's a shame. Our ancestors are just hanging their heads to see people just so depressed over an election when we got, needles to pull out of folks' arms. We got books to put in children's hands. We got work to do, and we can't let anybody stop us, let alone this fool. So that's what We Rise is all about.
Talk that talk, Van. I am actually personally forever indebted to you. I feel like I always tell this story about you. I'm sure, I don't know if it's gotten past you, but like I always tell the story about going to the White House and not really being fully informed on the criminal justice reform. Just the whole movement and where we were at with it. And I just learned so much and got so inspired by being with you that day at the White House that I since then have made it my business to be informed and to do what I can and to visit Rikers and to, and so you had a big part to do with that. And Shaka and I, Shaka Senghor, who I always talk about, was introduced to me by you, and him and I have become friends, and has also kind of put me under the wing of what you guys have been working on. So,
well, look, that was a beautiful day, and you did a beautiful job. And when you have a president like we had with President Obama, who cares about all the people, you can go to the White House and people like Shaka Senghor, who did 19 years in prison, 7 years in solitary confinement, and came out, and now he's a New York Times bestseller. He's a fellow at MIT. Oprah Winfrey loves him. Those kind of people can come in the White House and make that kind of a difference. Yeah. And that's why we can't let up off the gas when it comes to voting. But you know what? We only vote every couple of years. We can win every day if we help each other. Word.
And by the way, happy birthday shout out to President Obama. Today is his birthday. Today is his birthday.
Yeah. Miss that, brother.
Yeah. All right. So Saturday, Apollo Theater, We Rise tour, Van Jones. Everybody, get your tickets. Be in the building. And actually, I'm going to give some tickets away right now. If you want,
if you don't get any from Angie, lovearmy.org or livenation.com.
Yeah, because I only have one pair, Van. I only have one pair. So lovearmy.org.
Yes.
And we have also all the information on the Power 105.1 FM website. But call 105 right now. I will give you a pair of tickets for an incredible event happening Saturday at the Apollo with Van Jones. We Rise tour. Can we have a one time, everybody, please, for Van Jones on the phone today?
Hey.
Yeah, it's Power 105.1.